Alright, it's been a while since I've done a video. Bit cold over winter, family commitments, things like that, but things are starting to warm up and I'm finally getting back into the shed. So the E27n with the dozer blade I bought, running a bit rough, blowing a bit of black smoke. Need to pull things apart and have a look. So first things first is the head gets to come off. So it's a little bit more involved than taking the head off a major. Obviously, a few lessons learnt from the E27n, but we'll go through the process. So the first step is to take the fuel tank off, which I've done. You undo the holding straps. You can see there, fuel tank off. Now, I have elected to take the manifold and carburetor off. It just makes it easier. It's a heavy bit of gear and I don't need to risk damaging something that's getting harder to find. And from there you can begin undoing the cylinder head bolts, but there are a few things attached to the cylinder head and there's a bit of an order, and we'll go through those. So over this side we have the toolbox, if that's fitted. So 2 head bolts and then the toolbox comes off like so. Then the air cleaner might have to come off. Again, I've pre-loosened it and it is just sitting there. You can leave it in place, but I like to take it off. Just gets everything out of the way. So air cleaner comes off. So then disconnect the spark plug leads, take the tubing off. Now this one here just holds right in place, comes out. I've elected to keep that in place because unfortunately mine at some point has snapped and it's had a weld and it doesn't go back out through the firewall too well. So we'll leave it in place for the time being. Now, for those models that have a generator attached, 2 bolts on the head, but then also the 2 bolts here on the radiator connector also have to come out. So pull them out. Now be very careful not to damage the fins on the radiator. Again, already got this off. Generator off. Now we do have a gasket in here as well as the cylinder head gasket. So again, copper, expensive, harder to find. Slow and steady gently does it to get the head off. See, you might be able to repurpose those gaskets if there's no cracks or wear or anything like that. So as with car stuff, it's a heavy bit of gear. Now I've already removed this and taken the gaskets off just so I can muck around with the videoing and not risk damaging anything else. Back and up. And there is your E27n cylinder head removed. Now, as you can no doubt see, definitely needs a bit of decarbonising. Now the manifold has come off, 4 bolts. That's a whole separate issue. I'll get into that, but a bit of cleaning to do. So that is how to remove the cylinder head on a petrol Kero E27n.